Hello, my name is Ashley Dietrich. This is my presentation on my toulmin argument, and the topic that I have chosen is social media and technology having a negative impact on today's society. This is a basic layout of what a toulmin argument is about. It starts with the claim, goes into support, warrant, backing, and then rebuttal. My claim is that social media and technology are having a negative impact on today's society. I've started off with a picture of a family, and they all have devices in their hands. Father at a television, the two children on a tablet, the mother on a laptop, and also the mother's cell phone is right next to her laptop. They all appear to be happy, but they're not actually acknowledging anyone around them. There's nothing positive really going on besides the fact that they're on Twitter, Facebook, and what appears to be Amazon Kindle, and that is a very strange dynamic, but it's advertising that it is a positive one. This is my support. I have another photo here that appears to be either young adults or teens, and they appear to be friends because they're all in a group together, but every single one of them is on some kind of smart device, tablet, smartphone, laptop, and none of them are talking to each other, and they are all fascinated and happy being on their technology other than being with each other. This is my warrant. This is a chart showing Americans' views on the impact of technology on everyday life. Now, all the way to the left here are different ideas of how technology and social media are affecting today's society. So, technology is creating a lazy society. Technology has become too distracting. And not all of them are negative, some are positive, like this one, technology having improved the overall quality of my life. Now, all the way to the right here are the different generations, the baby boomers, the millennials, the Gen Xers. Now, all the way to the right here is what each idea and which generation agreed most with that statement. So, with the first one, it says technology is creating a lazy society. And it says 77% of baby boomers agree with that statement. But over in a little bit, it says 73%. But the 73 and the bolded percentages are the overall group. So it's separated by which one is highest, and this is the overall group of what agrees with which statement. My backing. I have another photo here that has what appears to seem like some kind of food chain. It starts with the mouse, goes to the cat, goes to the dog, goes to the human, and unexpectedly the technology being the master of the human. And most people would think that that is absolutely ridiculous. And I actually think it's quite accurate, because there are people that would rather stay in and be on their technology instead of going out and being social and actually being with their friends and physically going out and doing things. I also ran across a commercial in my research where there is a very well-known star that we all know and love, I'm sure, Kristen Bell and her husband Dax Shepard. They are advertising a Samsung Galaxy S tablet. Now, when you watch the whole thing, you would think that it's some kind of spoof and that it's not actually glamorizing the technology, but it is. In the end, it shows the tablet and that it's a new product that they are trying to push. And it says at the end that you need it. The statement says need. And it's strange because in the beginning of the commercial, they have a jam-packed day of what seems like would be productive. Hiking, they're going to go to a black tie event later in the evening, and it shows them blowing off all of that and staying in and being on their technology. It even shows a moment where they're both in the same house and they're video chatting, where the husband is downstairs and Kristen Bell is upstairs, when they could have easily just shouted and still hurt each other. My rebuttal. Lastly, I have these two pictures that there is a woman that appears to be tortured by her social media, and below that is the Facebook logo eating away at a clock. And I think that these are actually very accurate in what they're trying to prevent. It is almost like we are a slave to our social media, because I see people that literally just go on it almost as if it's a chore, something they need to do, but they don't. It's not something that is life or death. But some people, I think, actually treat it that way. I mean, there are many positive things that have come from social media. You know, like what they've advertised to us, being more a part of people's lives when they are far away, and finding a way to be more connected and to involve people more in our daily lives. But it's come to the point where it's almost an addiction, where people are doing it so constantly that it's hurting their lives. They're not seeing that it's sucking away at their time. And I personally have decided to cut out social media in my life, and I have never been happier. This is my daughter, Rosie, and ever since I have decided to cut out social media in my life, I have had more time to spend with her. And I used to be what I believe people would probably think is addicted to social media before I had her, and I was married. And I saw it affect my marriage to the point where we couldn't even stay together because we were both so addicted to our digital worlds that we couldn't even stay together. But I decided to cut it out, and now I have never been happier. I spend more time with my daughter, my family, and I can't tell you how happy that makes me. Thank you very much. Again, this was my presentation on my toulmin argument. Thank you very much.